Guys, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time we saved the Queen, and in doing so, we saved Marle as well. Unfortunately, with one party member's arrival, we lost a friend. Frog decided he wasn't going to stick around with us anymore. And if you're interested in knowing where he went, come down to Zenon Bridge. Talk to this guy. That frog made it across by swimming to the other side. So that's where he is at this point. We go up to the cathedral. They haven't really done too much with the place. The enemies have been removed, so there's nothing really to do around here, but I figured I'd show that off. At least something's happened. Anyway, were we supposed to be doing something? What were we supposed to be doing? Oh yeah, we rescued Marle. Time to go home. Where's home? How do we get there? Yeah, we want to go to the Millennial Fair. It's not nonsense, that's where I came from. Yeah, we know that. Yeah? Babbling about the oddest thing. Yeah, she was babbling about going home. Where is home? To be honest, this was where many of my early runs died. As a kid of 7 or 8 or whatever I was, I made it here. I saved the Queen. I got Princess Nadia back. And I didn't know where to go. On retrospect, with, the knowledge of years, I probably should have thought to come back to where we came here in the first place, but the game does never direct you on where you're supposed to go. But yes, early on, when I was a kid, I started the game up, had to have been, 4, 5, maybe 6 times before I actually figured out where I was supposed to go. I will admit I was a pretty stupid kid, and I'm pretty much still a stupid kid, 31 years old, I'm still a stupid kid. But, yeah, it took me quite a while to eventually figure out how I was supposed to go back to the real world. The present. I was stuck here and I didn't know how to go back. The friend I mentioned that we had played the game together when I was a lot younger. Oh, I got an ether drop. Nice. He was older than me and he couldn't figure it out either. We both tried a few times. I probably tried a lot more times than he did. He probably just, it's like, I told him, I can't figure it out. And he's like, mucked around and, I couldn't figure it out either. I don't know. He may have not even done the initial part of getting here and didn't realize, if he had, he might have known when to get back. I'm pretty sure at one point I was battling around or something like that. And eventually I was like, oh, well, hell, I can get back. But yeah, when I said I spent a lot of time talking to, the piano player and listening to the music there, and when I was playing lots of games at Lean Square, it's because I just restarted the game. I didn't know what to do, so I restarted and did all the opening sequence all over again. And sometimes I didn't even get that far, I just played minigames. But yeah, how do we get home? Your Highness, Princess, are we... Just call me Marle. Well then, Marle, observe. I love the fluttering eyes. Everything about this game just makes me laugh. Luca, you indeed are amazing. Ain't it the truth? I like her laughing animation because she's got her own special laugh, like Heidegger in Final Fantasy VII, and I believe Scarlet also had her own one. Luca's laugh is nya ha ha ha, which I like. I think it's just, she seems like so full of herself. Oh wait, we shouldn't be, pretend to be modest, enough of that false modesty. You have a real gift. Trade my royal ancestry for your genius and a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call this thing a gate. It's kind of portal that takes you to the same location in a different era. gates are very unstable, so I used the principle behind my telepod device. So you've created this device to create a gate key. Now we can use them as we please. But why would we need to do so? Our goal was to save Marle and bring her home, and everything's fine now. We don't need that anymore. Why did the gate appear anyway? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. It's getting pretty weird. Let's at least head back to our own time before whatever created this decides to uncreate it and we're stuck in the past. One thing that's only just occurring to me in the last, little bit here is when I was younger, I enjoyed the anime Inuyasha. And considering the fact that there is a portal not far from the protagonist's house that leads them back into the past, I kind of realize only just recently that that's probably one of the biggest reasons that drew me to the show in the first place. I haven't seen that show in a long time. Why don't you come home with me to the castle? I'd like to have you come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Are you joking? That's the most fun I've had in months. And I have some new friends, too. The most fun you've had in months. You died! Your life must be incredibly boring in that castle to think dying was an interesting time. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, Chrono, be a gentleman and take her home. Sure thing. You've got work to do, huh? See you soon, Luca. Well, will you escort me home? Oh, I've got a royal decree now. Gotta do that. If you talk to this guy, the merchants went back to their warehouses to stock up on more goods. So yeah, there's nothing else really we can do around here. You can still play minigames if you so desire. That's entirely up to you. You can get some more silver points, play some more games, whatever you want to do. I didn't show this off before, but come on. Come on. There we go. Am I the only one who did this as a kid and go, giggity, giggity, giggity? I'm such a child. I did that as a kid because, I was a stupid kid. I'm still a stupid kid. I'm gonna keep playing my 25-year-old game almost. What's up? Two-legged walking humanoid robots are virtually impossible to create. Randomly specific? Hurry up and escort the princess to the castle. Yeah, sure, why not? One more stop before we go, though. That's the market. Elaine's down at the pier again. Yeah, if you remember, she was down at the pier before in the ferry ticket office there. That Fritz, where could he be? You remember she was also looking for a Fritz. What can I do for you? Well, we could buy some stuff if you really wanted to. They have more stuff now than they did before. I don't think we could buy a maiden suit before. But I don't really need it, that's fine. I do think I have something else to equip on Marle. Ah, yes, I do. There we go. Yeah, so that's fine. By the way, in the previous episode, when I was unequipping Frog of certain things, I was grabbing an extra bronze mail, not that I need it, and I pulled the power glove off and gave him the defender, just because I'm much more likely to use a power glove than a defender, though I don't think I'll need either. Anyway. Thank you. Well, I didn't buy anything, but that's fine. Alright. Well, let's take the princess home, then. One of the things that I absolutely adore about this game compared to newer games is the NPC dialogue. In newer games, you get tons of NPC dialogue, and all that dialogue is explanations about random mundane crap that these NPCs do in their own lives, but we get no personality for these characters. We don't really learn anything about them. We don't see them interact with anybody other than you know, the characters that we are. And then they just give us a fetch quest and we go kill some monsters and, you know, nothing particularly interesting happens. Almost half the NPCs we've talked to, and even some of the player characters, when they say things, they're alluding to future events, setting up background lore, explaining side quests that we haven't even seen yet, and setting things up. In this episode, we've talked to a bunch of people already that have just given us clues about what's to come. And we don't even know it yet. The amount of foreshadowing that they've done in this game is brilliant. And the level of NPC boredom that I've seen in almost every newer RPG that I've played has just bored me to tears, and I can't find myself caring about them. Here, even if I know nothing about the characters and all they're doing is offering me one line of dialogue, at least it's building something. At least it's letting me know something about this game and this world. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. Let's move on. Oh yeah, Princess Nadia, right. Where have you been? Abducted? Now, if you recall, I came here with Marle early on, but she never showed up before. If you recall, I brought her in, we saw Chrono there, we heard Marle speak off screen, and then we left. Well, she knew she was the princess. She knew that she probably wouldn't be allowed to leave if she showed up there. And so, you know, because apparently she's been missing, they didn't know where she was. So yeah, she, you know, even something as small as that, this game just does it. And they do everything like that, and it's just bloody brilliant. But I'm being accosted here. I'm the one who kidnapped No, I did not kidnap the princess. Though I just, you know, went on a kind of a little mini date with her and then took her to a sideshow event, and then she disappeared into a portal. I can kind of see where they're coming from, can't I? Yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from. I walked around with her, and then she disappeared into a time portal, went to the past. Yep, I can see why you would have a problem with that. Tried to take the... No, I did not try and take the throne. Not at all. For whatever reason, I just always find it amusing how the soldiers just kind of do a little pirouette around Marle there at the end. Stop this at once! I love his jumping up and down animation. She is the princess, and she said to do something. I'm not going to stand against her. Detain him! Oh. Prosecutor? I'm on trial, aren't I? Well, if I looked at the soundtrack, that would be the name of this song, so yeah, I think I'm on trial. Oh, I've got a lawyer. Hey, at least they gave me that much. His name is Pierre. He's just a, you know, generic sprite, but... Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant, Chrono, charged with abducting Princess Nadia. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Hang him upside down for a few years? Jeez, they have water torture. That's frightening. That doesn't make me any happier, but at least it'll be over faster than a few years of being hung upside down. I'm not liking any of these options. Somebody help, please. Oh boy, gotta impress the jury. Do I have any money? Can I bribe them? Hereby ordered to tell the truth. Okay. Chrono is charged with the premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap the princess? The answer? No, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Chrono if she could join him. Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess? Well, this is where things start coming into play. Some of the events that I talked about before that we did, and some of the choices that we make here. The correct answer to say is I started this mess. It'll be viewed as honesty. You can answer either or. It does not change the progression of the game, but the defendant deliberately tried to get near the princess. If you answer that Marle started it, the Chancellor will pull out a witness that said that you actually initiated the contact, which I guess technically you did. But as far as I can see it, two people bumped into each other. They're both at fault. That's just my thought about it. Yeah, she innocently followed me to Luca's little sideshow, whereupon you both disappeared. Remember, there were witnesses ahead of time. Of course, they didn't know that that was the princess at the time. If that's not criminal abduction, I don't know what is. And I have facts that throw the defendant's character into question. Can't have any relevance to this case whatsoever. Chrono's character is at the very core of this case. We have nothing to hide. We have a witness, a little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant. This nice man, he brought back my kitty. Thank you for being so kind. Aww, ain't you cute? How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Looks like they're buying it. Whew. Not that we're lying, but I guess that's doing well for my character. Hopefully they agree. The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap the princess? No, there was none. What about ransom? Chrono, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? No. Are you sure you weren't tempted at all? Not at all. That's enough. I have no more questions. It is evident that my client is a fine, noble young man, Your Honor. The defense rests. Now, the way this works, members of the jury, he is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right. Each of these is tied to some specific events. If you chose the options that I have just chosen, all the first options in the dialogue here, then you'll get not guilty from those specific jurors. For the other jurors, you need to act out other actions. Saving the cat is a plus. The second juror is rigged, and he's supposed to react to one of those events, but there's a screw up in the code somewhere, and he's 50-50, and I think they set whether he's going to be guilty or innocent at like the start of the game. It starts with the seed of the game or something like that. So there's no way of being able to manipulate this properly. Even speedrunners haven't been able to find a way without tassing it, so... anyway. So yeah, this one's 50-50. You're not going to get that one to work. But if you pull Marle away from getting candy, that's a point against you. If you stand still, it's a point for you. If you talk to Marle before picking up her pendant after running into her, that's a point for you. If you try to sell her pendant to Melchior, that's a point against you. If you don't sell it, that's a point for you. Let's see what else. The cat, eating the guy's lunch, the old man's lunch near Gatto's area, that's a point against you if you eat his lunch. What else? I think that's all of them. So yeah, make sure to talk to her first. Don't run away when she's trying to get candy. Don't sell the pendant, don't eat the lunch, and then answer the questions correctly here. And you should be good to go. So, success! A verdict has been reached. Not guilty! I'm innocent! I am free! Thank you! Fact remains that even if you don't get 3 days? Oh. Well, at least they're not going to execute me. Take him away. Oh, wait. Just a darn minute here. I might have an out here. Come on, princess. Save me, please. All the king's here. Hmm? All I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey rules. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor and forget about the events in town. We're leaving. Well. I love how basically every single song in this game perfectly paints whatever mood we're supposed to feel. You know, the tempo's real high. We know things are not looking good for us right now, and the music perfectly illustrates that. This terrorist has tried to overthrow the kingdom. He's been found... No, I have not been found guilty. No sentence. I'm here for 3 days and I'm out. This is the monster who kidnapped the princess. Execute... No! 3 days? I was only supposed to be here for 3 days and they were supposed to let me out. Thank you, thank you. I don't recall. Yes, exactly. Correct. You dare question me? Paperwork's just been held up in the system. The sad thing is, I kind of buy that one. Guards. Ooh, heavily armored guards, too. Take the prisoner away. I hope that was with the blunt side of his sword and not, you know, a full-on strike. Huh. What's this? Some sympathizers brought that stuff for you. Lousy felon. You get 1 ether. I swear I've gotten 5 before. Huh? What's that? Oh. Free healing. 2 days until execution? Huh. Well, that's not good. But anyway, it's pretty much all the time we have for today. Hopefully this recording actually works. And I'll see you guys next time.